see the little thing.
We're just getting
We put
situated.
our guests up high.
Yes, on a pedestal.
We salute
the
you.
social media man.
Way up here.
Here, hold on a second.
Okay, we're
going
gonna
to
get you all fixed up.
Yeah, 'cause it's a little high. I'm worried about everybody's safety, actually. Go ahead and sit back
Okay,
down
you
on
sit
there.
down, Wise. You're gonna go for a little ride.
Okay, hang on. Here we go. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Now we're all good.
Oh, I
Live
love
TV.
It. Love live
Live.
TV. All right.
We'll talk about live.
Well, here
live video.
Yes.
Yeah, that
here
was
we
good.
are. We're taking a look back at the year in social media with
Because a lot
Vincent
went on.
Orleck,
Yeah, good to
who's
see you,
the
Vincent.
Chief
Thanks for being here.
Marketing Officer at Brandish Social Media Marketing. I want to get that in for you.
Thank
a little
you,
plug
thank
as
you.
I turn myself.
So what
We're going to get situated.
what
now.
were some of the big things you saw in 2016?
Oh man.
What do
Really,
you wanna start with?
really one of the biggest things was Snapchat being declared war on, essentially by Facebook/Instagram. Facebook
Explain
owns
that
Instagram.
to me.
So Snapchat has been around for a good 4 or 5 years, and Facebook tried to buy Snapchat a few years back. Snapchat denied it, and now Snapchat is humongous. Facebook is trying to copy Snapchat at this point. They're implementing a lot of new functions this year that are Snapchat, more than Snapchat inspired. They're just direct
Rip-offs
of Snapchat.
Right. Like
Filters,
what?
the face filters.
Yeah, my kids love that.
Yep. And so those are available on Facebook Messenger now.
Oh,
If you
really?
go on Facebook Messenger, those are available. If you're talking about even the little stickers, when you're doing posts with photos on Facebook, you can pop stickers on there.
I haven't seen that yet. So is that like fairly hidden, or how do I do it?
It's one of those things that if you do a post and you have a photo with it, you do have to do a couple extra buttons. Maybe not everybody is totally aware of it yet, but it's been in existence there for a little while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still way more users on Facebook than, say,
Absolutely.
Snapchat. So
Yeah. Facebook,
in
you're
that
looking
regard, Facebook's still winning.
Oh, for sure.
know.
Facebook is still the king. They're at 1.5 billion users and still growing. Snapchat is roughly at a couple 100 million. So it's way down, but you still hear this buzz about Snapchat.
And the
because
kids are using
use
it.
Yeah.
Yes. And those kids become adults eventually, and
That's
have
the
their own
idea is
kids
that the millennials were the ones that have pushed Snapchat forward. And now we have Gen Z coming up, which is the kids that are in high school now that are using Snapchat and Instagram too. So that's why there's that rivalry, is because Facebook has really tried to take Instagram especially and make it a competitor directly of Snapchat. But because there's so many more users with Instagram, a lot of people think that Instagram will just kind of blow away Snapchat.
Now Instagram, you can do those videos and you can do live video and things like that, but I still look at Instagram as what it is, pictures.
Right.
So even with those features that are very Facebook-ish, Snapchat-ish,
You don't use it?
I don't use them for that.
Right.
Do you think that's kind of a commonality between a lot? Like
I do.
once you're set in your way of using Instagram or using Facebook, it's hard to add those new features into your daily use of it.
Very true, unless you take that active stance of trying to do it. Like
Yeah.
if you're marketing for brands,
Right.
or the folks that do it here for you guys, for Fox, like you're gonna maybe try some new things, but use them in a certain way. Instagram has always been seen as more of, yes, the professional, like 1 or 2 photos per day, and it's like you take a perfect of your lunch and the really nice pictures, where Snapchat is more documenting what you're doing. So, but Instagram, when they've come out with Instagram stories this year, that's really the biggest thing, that they basically took Snapchat story feature and put that on Instagram.
So story is explained, because I mean, my kids say that all the time. Oh, it was on her story. You just put a series of videos together, and that becomes your story?
But pictures and videos.
Pictures and
yeah,
videos.
so it's just like Snapchat in that sense. So Instagram stories is you just go on. It's a different little button, different functionality within the platform than taking a regular picture that goes into your feed. There's stories that are a whole different section. They're at the top. You'll see the little circles of people's stories.
I know we have to wrap, but I know you wanted to touch on this. Social media has always had an influence, I think, on our daily life, but I think this year more than ever with the presidential election, it had heavy influence. Don't you think?
Definitely, and I mean, the times I've been on here this year talking about politics, how many times have we talked about how the presidential election went and how the candidates were using social media, especially President-elect Trump. Twitter basically became his advertising vehicle, rather than having to spend money on political ads.
And no filter whatsoever. Whatever was on his
Pretty
mind
much.
Yeah,
was
it was
out
out.
to everybody
Pretty
within
much.
seconds, which
Yeah.
is pretty wild.
And it's funny because Twitter is the one that's the talk of being sold, of not being the most popular one right now, which is false. I mean, it's not the most popular, but it's still huge. But Trump definitely used Twitter. The candidates used social media in general, and really, it's only going to get more so in the coming year.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
You're sticking around, aren't you, for next
I believe
hour?
so.
Really?
2017.
A double whammy?
Yeah.
Double
I'm
I'm gonna
appearance?
keep my chair in this
Look
spot
at
right here.
you.
Okay, you just hang out.
That
You
doesn't
gotta-
happen very
yeah.
often.
We're going to look
Congratulations.
ahead at what's to come for 2017 with social media.
Corey now